Okay, good afternoon. First Assistant Chief Charles Fitzgerald, Fitzgerald, here to provide an update from the horrific incident we had yesterday down on Edsel, 3100 block. We have now positively identified all three of our victims that were inside the home. It was a brutal scene inside, just awful. I'm not going to go into too much detail on it, but we believe at this point they were all met the fate of blunt force trauma. There were some stab wounds on a couple of them. They were left in a basement area covered in old dirty clothing, and one person was covered in a carpet. We are looking for, we have a person of interest. We've got someone we're kind of narrowing down on. What I'll do is I'll give you his description. And I guess I could recap. Yesterday afternoon, we got a call for a missing person. It was right around 12:45 yesterday afternoon. When units arrived, they encountered a gentleman that said that he was assaulted at that location. He was assaulted the day before. He was hit with a hammer in the back of his head, he believed twice. Left the location, he came back. When units finally got inside, the minute you open the door, you can see blood. You can see just a horrific scene. Again, the three gentlemen. I'm not going to name them. I'll give you some ages, just out of respect for their families. The oldest was 72, one was 66, and the one was 65 years of age. Again, we don't have much of a motive at this point in time. It's still kind of wide open, but we are looking for a lighter skinned black male, about 31 to 32 years old, 5'5" to 5'7", with dreadlocks. It's about all we have right now. We are combing that entire area, as you all, I'm sure you saw, because a lot of your crews are out there. We were out there all night looking for any kind of evidence we can find, video assets, any kind of technology we can discover to help move this case along. We're asking if you know anything at all, please call obviously 1-800-SPEAK UP at Crime Stoppers or Wards TV. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Are you able to motive?
We don't at this point. All we do know is that the gentleman that lived at that location was free to open his house to a lot of folks. So, you know, they come and go. Unfortunately, has been some speculation, which I don't like to get into too much, that possibly some drugs were being used in the location, but we can't confirm at this point.
So there's no evidence of drug, at least not from what you guys first saw?
Not from what we first saw.
Can you confirm the identities of two victims that we've worked to speak with family members about today, if we were to ask you about them?
I will confirm them off camera,
Okay.
but yep, absolutely.
How long were they, like, the guy said he'd been attacked yesterday.
Correct.
The day before, so like Tuesday, right? So do you have any idea how long these guys have been dead in the basement?
Yeah, best indication it happened sometime Tuesday afternoon into early Wednesday morning.
Now you said that, I got two sources that said that they believe they're investigating, is it possibly be drug related?
It's very possible, but I'd be speculating at best.
And one more question, the 66-year-old, is that the victim? He had 11 things on his record, including a bank robbery, a couple armed robberies. He was 66 and he
Yes, sir.
home. That is that guy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Do we know if one of the three victims owned the home that they were found in? Or?
Yes, the one victim is the main resident of the house.
What, just a little confusion, when the police were on the scene and they were responding to a missing person, and then the guy who'd been assaulted the day before came and told them, was this missing person they were looking for responding to that case, was that related to this one?
It is related to this one. They were on the run for the missing person that ended up being one of the individuals in the home. Yeah, and that individual had not been seen since Monday.
How old was that person?
He was 66. I'll get you the actual number.
Is that the guy with the record? Because that's the 66-year-old.
You know, unfortunately, all three gentlemen in the house had records.
Okay.
So the 66-year-old was the man who lived there, correct?
Yes, but let me clarify that for you. I'll get that information.
Anything else? You said it was just blunt force trauma, but there were stab wounds on the
Yeah, there's definitely some cuts along some of the bodies that were inside. So once we get the full autopsy from the ME, we'll release a little bit more. But again, the big thing is we're looking for an individual, 5'5" to 5'7", dreadlocks, light complected, probably early 30s.
Have you all been looking in the northwest Detroit area, 7 Mile, Edinburgh, Greenville area?
As of like today at some point? No, I'm not aware of that.
It's just an idea that could there be more people involved in this? Because just from the scope of it being 3 men we talked to that they thought there would be no way that one person could do this. This could have been like a concerted effort with a bunch of guys.
It's always possible, but right now what we got from the surviving witness is that it was one person.
And you said covered with old clothes?
Clothing. Old clothing was in the basement, and then one had clothing and some carpet on top of them.
What connects the person of interest to these gentlemen?
Unknown at this time.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.